Hi mga ka-edu, I am Luisito Ko, a third year student from Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Social Studies. And I am here to conduct a blog interview in my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, like, react, and share. So, I'm going to interview some persons in the community which I can consolidate information about their knowledge in the VMGO of University of Eastern Philippines. Viewers and listeners, this is your blogger. Called me in a short name, Mr. Ku.
Fantastic.
Good day, viewers and listeners, to my blog for today's interview with myself. So, to answer it by myself, so I'm going to know first what is the essence of BMGO. So we know that BMGO helps students and encourage them to challenge themselves in their growth and development. So it means that encouraging students, which means we gave them opportunities and then practical experiences which helps their growth and development. And then engaging students in conversation and reflection to understand the purpose and value of their educational experience. So the BMGO does not only teach academics, but of course to reflect on what they learn from school. So then last, to help them understand that their well-being is related to their success in college. So it's not about the academics we need to give concern, but also their well-being or safety, of course. Then we will proceed now to our in-depth interview, which is I'm going to answer the 3 questions of how will I share my knowledge to the BMGO of University of Eastern Philippines. Of course, first of all, I am provided with the copy of the VMGO of University of Eastern Philippines. And of course, with the vernacular translation, which is you can see on the screen. Of course, together with the vernacular translation that you will be seeing on the first introduction of my blog. Now, we will proceed to the in-depth interview, of course, with myself. And then, I'm going to answer the 3 questions regarding my knowledge about the BMGO. So my first question is, what is my insights about and thoughts about the VMGO of the University of Eastern Philippines? So VMGO has the purpose to mold students and raise students to be globally competitive as of now, because we face pandemic. And then of course provided with great knowledge from the different wisdom coming from the professors to produce a professional citizen someday. So that is my view about the VMGO University of Eastern Philippines, because we know that the VMGO is changing by the accreditation. Then that's all. For my second question, what is the possible challenges that VMGO is facing as of now? So to answer that, first of all, the first challenge is the pandemic. Of course, we know that the face-to-face learning is no more, and the new phase of classes is the hybrid courses, uh, namely. So there are some such as the online class, the modular learning, or distance learning. Of course, in the University of Eastern Philippines, we implement online learning, but there is a difficulty of the new pace of learning. That's why it is one of the possible challenges of the BMGO to meet its target and purpose to help the students achieve these goals. So that is my opinion about the possible challenges. And then for my third question, so what support can I extend to UEP to achieve its goal? Of course, my support is to spread the awareness, then advocate the VMGO so that aside from me, the other students will be enlightened to achieve the goal of UEP while we are facing the pandemic as of now. So we know that students suffering difficulties in achieving the BMGO goals. So we need to motivate them, support them by telling them positive thoughts about the VMGO. So therefore, spread awareness. And then that's all for my answer in the last question. So mga ka-eduk, I answered carefully and honestly this interview regarding the VMGO of University of Eastern Philippines. And good day to all of you. Good afternoon to all listeners and viewers. I am Luisito, a third-year student with a course of Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Social Studies. I am here to interview Ms. Annie Rosmerino to share her knowledge about the VMGO and how she analyze and understand the VMGO itself. So I will start with stating the essence of VMGO and the background of University of Eastern Philippines and its VMGO. Did you know that VMGO is encouraging students to challenge themselves in their growth and development, and engaging students in conversation and reflection to understand the purpose and value of their educational experience. And another fact is that helping students understand their well-being is related to their success in college. And in relation to our main topic for today, which is the VMGO. Uh, I will be asking Miss Merino of about 3 questions about her understanding and view about the VMGO of the University of Eastern Philippines. So, Miss Merino, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So, for your first question, what is your insights about the VMGO in the University of Eastern Philippines, Katarman, Northern Samar?
So, VMGOs plays an important role in the UEP. It develops and transforms individuals into become professionals and a good citizen. VMGOs helping keep the values of the school central to how it operates and help the school on track with its target purpose of helping school trades navigate competing interests. VMGOs give clarity and direction for a school. It serves as focal points for individuals to identify themselves with the organization processes and to give them a sense of direction.
Thank you, Ms. Merino, for your view about the VMGO in the university. And for your second question, what are the possible challenges that VMGO is facing as of now?
So, as of now, we all know that we face a pandemic. Students and teachers can reach each other's interests. VMGOs can apply thoroughly of the students. Pandemic blocks the way to reach the VMGO's important role for the sake of the university.
Then your last question is, what support can you extend to UEP to help achieve its VMGO?
As a student of the University of Eastern Philippines, the support that I will give for reaching the goal for the VMGOs is that be a responsible student of the UEP and apply the VMGOs wholeheartedly if you want to reach out the success you've ever wanted, and for the sake of your university, of course, you do what the vision, mission, goals, and objective of the UEP want for you. That's all.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your knowledge about the VMGO of the University of Eastern Philippines. And I'm thanking Ms. Merino from her answer, that she answered honestly and fairly in my questions. So this is the end of my interview with Ms. Merino. Again, good afternoon and God bless to all. Good afternoon, everyone. So our guest for today's interview is Miss Angeline Dublin, an SK member. So before we go down to our deep interview, I will discuss the essence of BMGO so that she can relate of what is the essence of BMGO in the University of Eastern Philippines. So, Miss Dublin, did you know that the essence of BMGO is to encourage students to challenge themselves in their growth and development? Of course, ang layunin ng BMGO ay magkaroon ng pag-unlad ang kaalaman ng mga mag-aaral, hindi lang sa akademya, kundi pati na din sa real life situation or outside school. And then engaging students in conversation and reflection to understand the purpose and value of their educational experiences. So hindi lang ang mga akademya na tinuturo sa kanila, kundi ang pagkakaroon ng kagandahang asal or reflection kung saan nagagamit nila ito sa kanilang pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay. And then another is that helping students understand their well-being is related to their success in college. So, hindi lang yung pagkatuto yung inaaralan ng universidad, ng VMGO, kundi pati na din ang kapakanan ng mga mag-aaral na nasasakop na nasasakupan ng VMGO. So, now, after I discuss the essence of BMGO, we will now proceed to the our interview. Okay, for your first question, Miss Dublin, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, that's good to hear. So for your first question is that, what is your insights or thoughts about the VMGO of the University of Eastern Philippines?
So, as an SK chairman, para sa akin, ang BMGO ay nagbibigay ng good impact, hindi lang sa akin, dahil na rin sa mga kabataan katulad ko.
Tama. So, hindi lang siya for ourselves because katulad din ng ibang mga mag-aaral na kailangan din nating matulungan. So, for your second question, what are the possible challenges that BMGO is facing as of now?
So, para sa akin, yung mga posibleng challenge na maaaring mangyari, kailangan na may posibleng magkakaroon ng adjustment yung mga estudyante kasi nga nagkakaroon ito ng konting pagbabago. Yun lang.
Tama. Kasi mahalaga na alam natin kung ano yung mga pagbabagong nagaganap sa bawat taon. Kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng accreditation kung saan nagbabago ang BMGO. Kung saan mas napapaunlad pa ang layunin nito para sa ating mga mag-aaral. At para sa huling katanungan, and for your last question, what support can you extend to achieve the goal of the BMGO of University of Eastern Philippines?
So, para sa akin, kung ano pa na ilalagay nila dito sa BMGOs, mas lalo ko itong susuportahan para mas lalong umunlad at maging mas mapabuti pa ang pagiging dulot nito sa mga mag-aaral. Yan.
Tama. Bukod sa pagsuporta sa advokasya ng BMGO, dapat tayo tingin natin ang pagsuporta sa BMGO kung saan pinapabati natin to sa karamihan. So, thank you for your insight, Miss Dublin. I hope our folks and viewers can relate that. Good afternoon, viewers and listeners. Our guest for today's interview is Miss Rose Ann Garnodo, and she is a youth leader from religious group. So before I will ask her about her insights in the BMGO under the University of Eastern Philippines, I will discuss her the essence of BMGO so she can relate the BMGO of the University of Eastern Philippines. So are you ready, Miss
Yes.
Garnodo? So the essence of BMGO is one of the great help to our students. There are many, such as encouraging students to challenge themselves in their growth and development. So tinutulungan na mapaunlad hindi lang ang akademya kundi ang kabutihang asal ng mga mag-aaral. And then another is that engaging students in conversation and reflection to understand the purpose and value of their educational experiences. So hindi lang akademya ang itinuturo, kundi ang kabutihang asal na din na may apply natin sa pang-araw-araw. And then last is that helping students understand that their well-being is related to their success in college. So hindi lang yung pagkatuto yung inaalala ng BMGO, ng layunin nito, kundi pati na din ang kapakanan ng mga mag-aaral if they're healthy in terms of mind, emotion, spiritual. So that's all. So that's the essence of BMGO. I hope you learned the essence of BMGO from the University of Eastern Philippines from the copy I gave to you. So now, after I discussed the essence of BMGO, we will come now to the interview, one-on-one interview with Ms. Garnodo. So, are you ready for your first question? So, for your first question, what is your insights or thoughts about the BMGO of University of Eastern Philippines?
So as an EY youth leader, the BMGS has a really great impact to us because it encourages each one of us to study more, and then it challenge ourselves na kailangan pa talaga is kumbaga mag-aral tayo na mabuti na hindi lang natutulungan yung ating academic growth, but also the way we our attitudes or our behavior towards mga taong nakapaligid sa atin. So, yun lang yung ano.
Yes, that's right. That's a good insight and vision to our students and peers. So, yun nga, kailangan mag-aral natin ng pagbutihan pa yung pag-aaral natin. Hindi lang tayo mag-i-stop sa learning na meron tayo. So, Miss Garnado is right about her insight. That's a good point. So, for your second question, what are the possible challenges that the BMGO is facing as of now?
So, sa palagay ko is, syempre there is change, diba? May pagbabago rin. So, yung adjustment talaga is yung magiging problema ng bawat isang or lalo na yung mga estudyante kasi mababago na naman yung kumbaga yung pinaka-goal ng isang
Isang university.
Yes.
Yes, that's right. So, like any other student, magkakaroon talaga ng adjustment na kinakarap ang mga student as the BMGO improve and change its goal. So, for your last question, what support can you extend to achieve its goal?
So, as a student of the University of Eastern Philippines, kailangan talaga is kung ano yung rules or patakaran na pina-implement sa school natin is kailangan kung kailangan talaga is makikooperate tayo. Kumbaga, mas maganda yung magkakaroon ng mga unity yung bawat isa at para mas ma-achieve yung goals na kumbaga kinakailangan ng para doon.
Okay, that's right. So, as you said, cooperation, we need that. So, hindi naman natin maabot yung isang layunin kung hindi tayo magtutulungan or tinatawag nating unity. So, Ms. Garnodo, you answered well my questions regarding the BMGO of University of Eastern Philippines. I hope you encourage everyone to support to achieve the goal of the BMGO in our university. Thank you for the knowledge you shared. After my blog interview, I hope to all viewers and listeners, you understand what is the impact of the BMGO of University of Eastern Philippines. And this is your blogger, Mr. Luisito, from Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Social Studies, a third year student.